Hi everyone. I'm in a different location today. Still in the living room, but I'm sitting on the floor. I'm in a really good mood today, and I'm feeling very, very energized, which is really good. Basically, what I'm doing today is instead of doing anything like in the spiritual realm, because everything that you do is sort of like a meditation anyway. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of sitting in the silence, and I'm working on a sign for tomorrow to take to the protest. And what I did was a few years ago, I bought all this paper. I mean, just a big old stack of like different paper, like colored paper. And I've got like these nice glittery things. I bought them around Christmas time and I thought they were really pretty. And there's like different colors and you can they reflect light and stuff in the sunshine and stuff like that. And I have letters like out of wood. So these are like just wooden letters that you can trace out and do tracings of. And what I did was a few years ago, I was hosting a meetup for the young ladies, for the ham radio operators here in Germany. And so I took these letters and I took like various kinds of paper, like really pretty, artistic like paper. And I made signs with their call signs on it. Well, I put this stuff away. I haven't used it in like 3 or 4 years. And I got inspired yesterday to start working on a sign to take to the protest. Okay, I've never been to a protest in my life. Okay, this is me just staying straight up. I've never been to a protest. I don't know what to expect. I'm not, I just want to be seen, as somebody who cares enough to like show up. The Democrats in abroad are hosting it, and it is a part of the No Kings protests that are taking place in the States. Now, I'm going to say straight up to anybody who is going to the protests in the States specifically, look out for yourself. Take care of yourself. Allow yourself the opportunity to take things that you might need. Some people are saying bring milk, and you can probably find little bottles of milk, like about this size. At least we can get them here. We call it Cafezane, and they're like little packages, and they're like in tiny little plastic containers. Throw some of those in your backpack, just in case you need it. I hear that it is against things like tear gas and things like that, it's good to have. I think it's very, very sad that people have to take these precautions when they go to raise their voice and be heard. I mean, the First Amendment says freedom of speech, and as long as you're not hurting anybody, then that should apply. That people should be able to go and protest, speak their piece, say what they think, and not have this bullying and this other stuff, this nonsense going on that shouldn't be happening. So, yeah, that's my two bits about it. I'm not going to say too much else about it because, that's just me. But be careful. When you're out there, be careful. Look out for yourself, look out for your loved ones, and stay safe. I'll hold you in the light. If you tell me, Yvette, I'm going to the protest, then I'll hold you in the light that all will be well and that you will be fine. I'm thinking here in Germany, it probably won't be a problem because our police here are not out to like bop people on the heads for protesting. They've registered it. This is we are allowed to protest here, and it is right now. I just checked for Frankfurt at the Democrats Abroad, and there are 140 something people who have RSVP'd for it, that they're going to show up. My husband and I are going to show up, and they have 140 something people who are going to show up for it, and I see that number growing exponentially. but until the end of the day. I can come back on later today and tell you how many specifically are going to be there, or how many specifically have signed up or RSVP'd that they're going to be there. I don't see why they wouldn't be there if they made the effort to say that they were going to be there. So there's 140 something people so far. I think by the end of today, people are going to be signing up, and I think people are going to spontaneously show up. I think it's going to be big. I don't think it's going to be a small event. I think it's going to be a pretty big event. And I think people are going to, like, people, because this is in the main shopping area of Frankfurt. This is like a big, this is where near Römerplatz, which is one of the biggest touristy places that people go to when they come to Germany, or when they come to Frankfurt. They go to Römerplatz. That's where the big houses and stuff are, and they have a big fountain in the middle. That's where the Christmas market is in Frankfurt. It's not too far from there, and there's a big music hall type place where they put on shows and stuff, and we're going to be right in front of that. It's called Opernplatz, and so that's where it's going to be. I anticipate that there are going to be a lot of people who are going to show up, and they're going to join the protest just spontaneously. That's what I think is going to happen. The weather prognosis is supposed to be beautiful, and so we're supposed to have really good weather tomorrow, and I'm really excited about the fact that the weather is so beautiful right now. We need rain, but we got lots of rain last week, so I think we're okay in the rain department. But the weather's been just fabulous the last couple of days. It's going to be hot, and so we're going to take hats and sunglasses and sunshade, and sun cream and stuff like that. I would suggest that if you're going to protest, take sunscreen. If it's even if it's overcast, a little overcast, and the sun's kind of peering through, sometimes that can cause you to get sunburned. So take sunscreen with you. Take bug repellent with you if you need it. I don't know, depending on the humidity, if the mosquitoes and the other things are out and about, take a bug repellent with you. If you're out in nature, if you're like in a place like rural place where there's a lot of trees and a lot of stuff, get a tick card against ticks, because ticks carry Lyme disease, and you could get a tick bite. My husband got one 2 years ago, and it was absolutely miserable. He had to go and take antibiotics for like 3 weeks, and he couldn't drink milk after before taking the antibiotics, or after, or whatever. And so that was like kind of a pain in the neck for him. He didn't like that at all. So yeah, do that. Get a tick card if you can. But sunscreen and milk, the little containers of coffee cream or Rozova, that if it's made out of milk, then it should work. And you can just pack some of that in there, and it's like really, really lightweight. It's not like carrying a jug of milk or something. But or if you have just little travel size bottles, then you can pour milk into a travel size bottle, and then take that with you. Just precautionary. Stay peaceful, stay calm. No matter what happens, try and stay calm, and trying to and even if somebody and I think that the best way to counter hate is with love. It's being loving and kind, and don't let them walk all over you, of course, but don't let them make you angry or something, because that'll defeat the purpose of the whole thing. Yeah, I hope you have some creative signs. I'm making my own sign, and I can show you it. It's on the floor here, and I'll be continuing working on it as I go along, and then when I get it finished, I'll show it to you. But here's the sign so far. And it says, "The power of people is stronger than the people in power." So that's the one I came up with. My husband and I are going to do a sign for him, something to the effect about German history and stuff like that, because German people understand this, and they said, "We've been there, done that. We're not going to do it again. We're not ready for the sequel of this." So so they have some really good signs. One of my friends is German, who lives in America, and she said that she's got a sign that says, "We have, we're not going through this stuff again, basically. And so she says, I'm German, and we've already seen this. We've already seen the ending of this story. So they're going to be doing. So I have a lot of friends who are planning to go and protest, and I hope that they stay safe, and I hope that everyone who goes and who decides to go takes care of themselves. I noticed that they're having the protests everywhere but in DC, which is really smart. I think that they're strategically, I think they're navigating this very, very well. I think that what they're doing is really quite clever. I think that it is going to, I pulled cards on this a couple of days ago, and the outcome was very, very positive for it. And the other thing that I think that is kind of adding to the peace of all of this is that Pope Leo the 14th is going to be doing a sermon tomorrow during the day, and that's going to, I think, calm more people than it's going to. I don't know. It's going to calm more people. It's going to, kind of center people in a spiritual way, as opposed to just, people sitting and going, and I heard that the weather prognosis in DC tomorrow is rain and thunderstorms, 70% chance of rain, I think. Yeah, maybe they should have not fired the National Weather Service. I don't know. Go figure. But that's what they're saying, and a lot of readers are saying the same thing, that the parade is going to be a disaster in the making. So I heard that they're doing the parade at like 6 o'clock in the evening as opposed to like during the day, probably because of the heat, and probably because it's probably going to be hot there. But I don't see it reaping too terribly much. I think that the people are just not going to show up. I think the only ones that are going to really show up are the real extreme ones. I think they're going to try and show up. But, you have patches of extremists all over the country. So can they afford to get to DC for this little shindig that's going on? I'm not sure, because a lot of people are being economically crunched. And somebody told me, or I saw on YouTube somewhere else, that there's a lot of discussion about traveling, and that a lot of Americans are not traveling because they are having to contend with economic instability that's going on. So this is curtailing a lot of travel. So with that being in question, I am not really quite sure that that this is going to work in the way that they hope. So there's a lot of stuff happening, and my guides are just telling me, keep calm, keep calm, keep calm, and don't take anything that the media says at face value, because generally speaking, the media has been trying to kowtow to the regime since forever. So they like their ratings and they like their money, and that's what matters to them. So independent media is a good thing to get your news and information on. But I would definitely, wherever it is you're going to go to protest, check the National Weather Service to see what the weather's going to be like. Dress accordingly for that, and take your milk and your sunscreen, bug repellent, and lots of water. Drink lots of water, because you're going to have to stay hydrated. And when you use your voice, when you shout, when you sing, when you chant, whatever it is you're doing, keep yourself hydrated. Drink lots of water. Take lots of water with you. Take a bottle of water with you. And just have fun, because it's a serious thing that's going on, but you have to find a reason to have fun too. And when you're singing with a whole bunch of people, it is fun. When you hear somebody start singing, we shall overcome, or turn, 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 or whatever, one of these anti-war type songs and stuff, there's going to be singing, and if you start singing, your voice is going to get very, very dry, especially depending on how the weather is. So take lots of water with you. Keep yourself hydrated. Maybe take a sandwich or something with you so that you have something to eat, and just be vigilant and be mindful of your surroundings. That's about all I can say with the as far as the protests are concerned. But I think it's going to be a great day. I think we're gonna see a lot of people coming out. I think it's going to be really huge, and I don't think anybody really can anticipate just how big this is going to be. There are protests happening not just in the U.S. but all around the world. The Democrats abroad is organizing probably in just about every major city in where there are American people living, and there's going to be a lot of people coming out. And in Frankfurt, they have 140 RSVP'd, and I think there's going to be a lot more than that. I think it's going to be pretty big. So stay safe. Whatever you do, stay safe. And if you're not going to protest, send light to those who are, because that is also a good way to help the cause, is to send light, love, light, energy to all of the people who are taking part. And I hope you have a really fantastic day. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be on, but Sunday I will. When I get back from my choir rehearsal, I'll be on, and we'll do my meditation then. But tomorrow I'm not going to be doing meditation because I'm going to be in Frankfurt all day. So I will make some videos of the demonstration. I'll try and get some of those put up here, and you can see for yourself how it all kind of goes with the demonstration. I think that will be okay for me to do. I don't think there'll be a copyright problem with that. Just sharing a video of a public demonstration. So, but at any rate, I hope you enjoy the day, and I'll be back on Sunday for the meditation, and tomorrow I'll be posting probably from the demonstration itself. So I hope you have a great day. Take care, stay safe, and as always, namaste.